judges use pretrial services to oversee people who were on bond, surety bonds, like they hired a bondsman to get out of jail, and the judge would give them a bunch of conditions, sounded like they were already on probation. You have to do all these things while you're on bond. And they made pretrial services supervise that person that was on a surety bond. And so their job they were supposed to do, which was overseeing pretrial PR bonds, got shoved aside because of the minimal number of PR bonds, and they then became an aid basically to the bondsman, who we haven't mentioned here, but they have a big hand in all that's gone on here behind the scenes. But the bottom line is now pretrial services is trying to find its footing. They have a new head guy. I've spoken at length with the previous leader or our chief of that outfit, Carol Oler, who's very well intentioned and fought for years to try to get the judges to grant PR bonds. And she ran up against a wall. It didn't matter what she said. And we've talked about it, that risk assessment was just as good as it needed to be. That's just, anyway, in answer to the lady's question, yeah, they work for the judges, but they're also supposed to be an honesty to it, you know, where they're presenting to the judges an honest assessment. And the assessment became meaningless. I mean, if they're going to do an assessment and they know ahead of time that the judge is going to deny the person, then what's the point of even doing it?
There was a very gray line that I'm not sure that I'd like to discuss or get your opinions on, where the PR pretrial services came and said, you know, Judge, he should get a PR bond, but at the same time, he needs some serious help. I think he needs help, and I am cautious about saying he should get a PR bond, even though he very well should get a PR bond.
Let's push pause right there and just go to another county. You make bond, you go to court.
Right.
There's no urine testing. Nobody sees you.
Yeah.
You're presumed innocent. Imagine that idea.
Yeah.
Their courts might be once a month or two. You just show up to court.
And what happens here, Todd?
Not that.
No. You go into court here. I walked into court here in the county court, and I saw a judge, this was a couple years back, and you're going to do this, and you're going to wear this electronic, this is on misdemeanor. Yeah. You're going to wear this monitor on you that will detect if you have any alcohol in your system, and you're going to put a guardian interlock on your car.
When they're charged with theft.
When you're not alcohol related. You're going to call in once a week to pretrial service, or to the pretrial people. You're going to do this. All these things. I was like, man, this person's getting a tough probation. And then I listened to it, and they haven't been convicted of anything. These are their conditions while they are presumed innocent. And see what that shows? You see what that shows? It shows in Harris County, you're not really presumed innocent. When you walk into Harris County, you're presumed guilty. And if anybody thinks otherwise, well, you're living in some kind of dreamland. If you're in the county courts, looked like I kind of went nutty there. If you're in the county courts, you're presumed guilty. And that's why they treat you that way. And that's why when you go in, a lot of times the bailiffs talk to you like you've just been found guilty of a crime.